Hello gorgeous Leos, hope that you are well and welcome to your July horoscope for 2018 for your love life. And if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Bella, this is my channel, most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic, and if you'd like to know more about me and my services, just look at the links just down below. So thank you for joining me and thank you for everybody who's been subscribing, I really do appreciate it. Now, for those of you who know how I work, I like to just jump straight in there with what my spirit guides, how I work at a psychic level, want to pass the information to you. Now, last month was really interesting because there's a lot about love and reconnection and things is going in a surprising and better direction for you. And so you do start this month, but also you continue throughout this month as feeling empowered, feeling important, your self-esteem and your self-worth when it comes to who you are. You know, you're a catch, Leo, basically. You're feeling a lot more confident, but also you are smart this month. You are very observant of others this month. So even if you're newly dating, you're very observant about what the person does or doesn't do. You are listening to everything. So you will notice when somebody says one thing and then they change their mind or say another, or if a story doesn't make sense, you are going to notice. You are switched on Leos, like you wouldn't believe. You're on fire a little bit. Now what that means is that no matter what connection you're in, long-term established, reconnected or not, or newly dating, it means that nobody can pull the wool over your eyes. And it feels to me in the first week there is a wee bit of that going on with the person that you're romantically interested in or connected to. They are trying to fool you about something. It could be really minor if I'm being honest with you, and it could be quite serious. But whatever it is, trust yourself and trust that if all the dots don't line up or that you've caught them out in a lie, that what you're thinking and feeling or what you've observed happens to be true. Now, you could take this one way. You could either let this get to you or you could directly challenge it. I think for most of you, you will directly challenge it or nip it in the bud or confront that person. And it seemed to be the right thing to do because you will get answers. Because I get the other person going, but, like trying to get themselves out of it because they didn't realise that they weren't as smart as you this month in terms of covering up or not telling you or trying to hide something that, again, is unnecessary perhaps to hide, or perhaps they needed to reveal that actually your guides and your energies very switched on so that you can catch it out, so that you can have a better connection with them going forward. So the last thing that you want is to be with somebody who feels like they have to tell you porcupines in order to keep the connection going, because that might work in the short term, but it's certainly not going to work in the long term. It could be quite damaging. And what you're recognizing is that if you want to be with me, or if we want to have a healthy relationship, this can't go on. That seems to happen in the first week. In particular, if you've reconnected with somebody where actually it's going good, they do mean well, and I want to say that very strongly, they want to go in the right direction, but let's just say they might have some bad habits, like taking quite a long time to get back to you, or being a little bit lazy or a little bit inconsiderate. It feels to me that you will not put up with tardiness, delayed communication, or somebody feeling that they can control you. You are 100% in control of yourself. You also don't want neediness either. I get here that you will not put up with any of that. And there's a real sense from your energy, guys, that you will nip that in the bud. Now, I might be making it sound like you guys are being a bit too much, but it's not. It's about you recognising how deliciously wonderful you are and what it is that you have to offer to somebody. And you're feeling very self-confident and recognising that in yourself, which is gorgeous, particularly in July. You know, for some of you, it's your birthday month. So that kind of energy, I think, is super empowering you this month. And, you know, sometimes if we let people treat us like doormats, then we set a precedence, don't we? And I think what you're doing is setting boundaries, setting a precedence about what you will accept and what you won't accept, but also that what you will give to that person because of the way they treat you. If they treat you with disrespect, then you're going to disrespect them back. If they treat you wonderfully, you're going to treat them wonderfully back. Do you get me? You do it in a beautiful way. So I just love this energy about you guys this month. It's confident, beautiful, very perceptive, very intuitive, you know, very observant energy. And it serves you really well because I see you get the best out of that person, and as you go into the next couple of weeks, things is moving in a really good direction with you and this person. Again, doesn't matter if it's established or whether it's new, whatever. it moves in the right direction, they give, you give, it's balanced, it's good. But if you hadn't spoken out, or if you hadn't caught them out in a lie, perhaps we would be having a different conversation. So do you see how it's all necessary? Helps you, helps them to have a balanced, healthy, steady, moving in the right direction relationship. Wonderful, Leos. Wonderful. I just get here, it just starts again. It's like, I know for some of you it might have just been started in June, but it feels like, again, it's like another kickstart, another starter of things moving in the right direction, for it to be new, to be fresh, to be happy. You know, particularly if you did reconnect with somebody, because the last thing you want is to carry the baggage of what happened before. You do need to go forward with a clean slate. That comes with honesty and comes with balance. And that's exactly what you get out of this month, Leos. You get all of that. Why and how? Because you drove it, because you were observant, because you spoke your mind. Instead of being timid or shy or worried, you didn't. Because let's face it, do we want to be repeating things, particularly if you reconnected with somebody? No. And even if you've been in a long-term relationship, sometimes you don't want to go around the same circles again, do you? And that's pretty much where you're at. So I love this reading for you guys, because it's just a very decisive, swift, action-based, solution-focused, but you're not going to fool me kind of energy. I love it, Leos. Love it, love it, love it. That fire's burning brightly in you this month. And I would want to say to you is it's very attractive to the other person, and that they do listen, because you're talking sense. Simple. So I do hope that that's been helpful to you guys. I don't think you need any help at all, though, quite frankly, this month. I think you've got this in the bag. So you just trust yourself this month, be observant, and everything will be just fine. I'll see you next month, you lovely people. Do pay attention to next month's reading, because I'm technically away, so I'll have some information about what happens when I am away, and I'll see you then. Bye.